Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to deal with Sea Oddity mission. Now the Sea Oddity, or as we can read here, Undersea Passage, comprises of two different stages. The first stage is going to be underwater, and the mission is going to be pretty much regular underwater mission, similar to those when you explore the seafloor for some wreckage, so you can expect a variety of different enemies. Of course there's going to be only one kind in the mission, so it can either be the hallucinates, the huge jellyfish that can mind control your people, or maybe deep ones, or just the mutant fish, mutant crabs, sharkman. I believe any of the underwater factions can spawn here. There are stories about the undersea tunnel present in this location. It supposedly leads to mysterious island, impossible to find otherwise due to weird weather conditions. After finding the tunnel, gather all crew on orange exit tiles and abort mission. Alternatively, if we kill everything that moves, we can explore the tunnel at leisure. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now if we look at what we can bear here, we can see pretty much all of the undersea armors. I already prepared my Fortuna for this mission. Sadly, my high-ranking and highly trained gulls are away, so I will deal with this mission with pretty much untrained gulls. And I have a couple of chiller armor, which they're gonna wear. There's also one cat girl in her spacesuit, which can go undersea. If you click here on underwater, we can actually see what's allowed in the mission. Now the first stage is quite straightforward, as I already said. However, the second one is gonna be a bit different. You're gonna fight on that mysterious island and you're gonna have some ghosts over there, which don't have armor. However, they have quite a big resistance, and I'll show you once we're there, because I already researched them, so you will be able to see what's their stats. Ideally, you want some ranged weapons that can deal with these guys. Okay, let's start. So the heavy slaughter thrower is an interesting weapon for this mission because it actually has the range, and the ghosts in the second part of the mission can fly around, so you can't actually get them with most of the melee weapons. So yeah, as we can see here, all of my troops have very poor throwing. I also have a Kraken cannon, which can shoot cannonballs underwater, which is another range weapon that's quite interesting for this mission. Okay, let's start. So you can send your gals in swimming suit or bikinis. However, they're gonna take some stun damage because they're keeping their breath and they're slowly drowning, which you can actually counter with using oxygen tanks. So a fish attacked me. Yeah, a mutant fish. Yes, I was saying that you can actually use the oxygen tanks to counter the stun damage, but since I already had the chiller armors, I don't actually need that. What is very important is that you actually do want to avoid as much stun damage as you can, because in the second part of the mission, the ghosts that you're gonna fight actually do stun damage to your units. So this structure here, that's where your evacuation zone is. So if we get our troops in there without killing all of the enemies, we'll be able to transfer to the next part of the mission, to the secret island. However, we're only gonna have the weapons we carry with ourselves. So since there's not gonna be many of the enemies in this first part of the mission, I'm just gonna go and slaughter them all. And that's it, we dealt with the first part of the mission, which is underwater. So the next part is Mysterious Island, and the text here reads, "We have climbed to the surface of the island, and we can smell treasure. But something is not right. Something scary yet strangely titillating clouds our senses. We should be on guard against whatever weird stuff dwells here." So this is the second part of the mission, and as you can see I have my stash here because I've destroyed all of the enemies in the previous part. So as we can see, someone's shooting at me from here, and there's a stray cat that's attacking someone here. So my cat gal got hit twice. The enemy is using charm damage, and we can see that she got quite a bit of stun damage. Now your gals are unlikely to take wounds here and lose health. However, if the enemy is able to knock out all of your gals, you're gonna lose the mission. See that one hit and look at the stun. There's the cat, so I expect the third one to be here, the third ghost. So yeah, if we check out the ghost gal, we can see her resistance to piercing, burn, concussive, daze, cutting, cam, choking, anti-ST, bio, warp, stabbing is just ridiculous. 2%, 5%, 7%. 0.0003%, 10%. So the things that can actually damage them are electric with 40% and EMP with 50%. And then we have lasers with 30% and plasma with 20%. So although all of the resistance is quite high, they don't have many hit points, so you can actually kill them easily with lasers. Actually dispose of them, because I believe they're already dead. It might be a good idea to hide one of the gulls, because if all of these gulls get knocked out, I'm still gonna have one gull running around, hiding, and I can wait for some of these gulls to wake up and continue the fight. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide this gull somewhere.
Bon appetit.
Now, see that ghost? She just flew from here to there, but she's still on the ground, which makes it easier for me to attack her with melee weapons. And she's down. It took quite a few hits, and due to my gulls not being highly trained, I had quite a few misses as well. So as you can see, the medical slicer came in quite handy, because it does 50 to 151 damage, and the resistance of the ghost gulls for laser is 30%. So she took quite a bit of damage and died from just one hit. Overall, this mission is going very well for me. Usually, you would have at least one ghost flying around and making your life much worse. That was just horrible. And that's it for this mission. I had it quite easy, because none of the ghost gulls were flying above me. Usually you would spend a lot of turns waiting for them to either get down so you can slice them with either medical slicer or any other melee weapon that does huge amount of damage, or you end up just fighting with ranged weapon while she's flying up there. However, that approach is not greatest, because most of the weapons that can deal serious damage to them are not allowed on this mission, so you would end up fighting for quite a few turns, and they can knock out your gulls quite easily. So as I said, make sure you hide one gull somewhere, just in case your all other gulls get knocked out. You can wait for them to wake up somewhere without losing the mission. So as you can see, the score isn't that great. I had 2 bystanders survive, the cat and the damsel in distress. And when it comes to loot, you can see here that I found Barbaric Sword and Barbaric Axe. Now these melee weapons have, I believe, range of 2, so if the ghost is flying not that high, you can still get them with these weapons. So I've got some treasure, old coins, gold bar, emerald, golden ankh, bejeweled cross, arcane tome, that's gonna progress our research, and obviously whatever I killed in the previous part of the mission. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.